Hi, everyone. Just wanted to make a quick little video to help you understand how to pick your topic and do your pre-writing and your research plan. I understand some people had some questions today, and so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to count your assignment late if you turn it in late, but I just wanted you to be able to work on it really well and understand what's going on so you can get both of these two processes down. Okay, first, you're going to pick your topic by pre-writing. Now, what can you write about? You can write about anything you want, anything you want. A lot of people like K-pop, write about K-pop. I like cats. This is Marco. I love cats, so I might decide to write about cats, and that's perfectly fine. Excuse me. Whatever you like, sports, novels. No, you can't come back. um, Movies, science fiction, anime, anything you like would be a great topic. I'll give you a sample list of topics as well as part of this announcement. Uh, Once you do one of the pre-writing strategies or more than one, you can do more than one. A lot of times it's helpful to do more than one. That helps you get all of your ideas out. Once you've done that, it's time for your research plan. Now, I've explained the research plan in your previous video, but what I'm going to do now is kind of walk you through how to find your sources and how to cite them. Okay? So, I'm going to open up the library database and show you how to get to that. Okay, so first, we're going to go to the library. Now, in the library, you'll see this is the library page, and you can get to the library page by going to Blackboard, going to Blackboard, and in your course basics, I'm adding the library page link and also a link to the library guide. So remember, go to course basics, then go to the library page, and then if you need actual assistance on remembering how to use the library guide page. Right now, I'm going to click on the library. Actually, I've already clicked on it, so it's right here. And I'm going to scroll down. It's got all the information about the library. And here is where I can actually find stuff at the library. First, I'm going to click on articles, journals, databases, because that's where we're finding all of our research for our paper. So I click on that, and here you can see all of the different databases, and each database is just a large collection of resources. That's what every database is, and they're divided up by topic. But we're just going to go to the general one. There's some other general ones over here if you like. But first, I'm just going to go to Academic Search Complete. Typically, it'll ask you to log in. I'm already logged in. So on our first page, what you see is the little area where you can write your keyword. And I can put whatever keyword I want in here. Now, on this page, you also have some other ways to limit your sources. So I can choose what kind of search mode I want. And if I don't understand what the search modes are, I can click this little question mark and it explains what each search mode will do for me. I can also limit my results by date. So if when we were studying the library materials, you looked at how to evaluate sources, you learned that we might sometimes need things that happen in a certain time frame. So if that's the case, I need to change what dates I'm using. So I can do that here. We're only going to be using full text sources because we can't go to the library physically right now. So we're going to use sources that have the full text online already. If I need scholarly articles only, then I can click for only scholarly articles. That's going to be important in the future. We're not going to worry about that too much right now. If in another class you might need a certain publication type, like a newspaper or a book or something like that, I can choose that here. Another class might require me to use images, and so I can search for that here. But right now, I don't need any of that. Let me show you also, though, the advanced search option. So notice in the advanced search, I get extra places for keywords. And then I also get some extra ways to limit my sources. I can check certain kinds of things, like certain kinds of articles, like an abstract or a bibliography or a case study. I can also click what language I want to use. I only speak and write in English, so I'm going to click English. If you have another language that you're familiar with and you think you can read articles in that language, then you can click whatever language you want. Okay, so having said that, let's see how it works if I search for something. So let's say that I like cats. I love cats, so let's see what happens if I put cats. I can also choose other options, like maybe I don't want to talk about cats in every way. Maybe I just want to talk about cats as pets. So let's see if I put pets here and see what happens. I click search. And all these articles come up, okay? Notice on the left-hand side, I can still add, it tells me what limiters I already added, but I can actually add more limiters if I want to. So see, this contains articles that start all the way back in the year 1900. And maybe I don't need articles from 1900. Maybe I just need articles from 2000 to 2020. So I can actually pull that up to 2000. It updates. All right. Now, I can also, again, check for other things if I want them. But let's see some of these articles. Notice here it tells you the title of the article, what kind of a document it is, whether it has the PDF. It offers me to save that article to the cloud if I want. So let's scroll through some of these interesting articles. And oh, here's an article about cats knowing their names. I always believe they know their names, but let's see what this article says. Okay, so now I've got the article, Cats Know Their Names. The article is by Jim Daly. It was in Scientific American. This is the information about the volume number and issue number of the magazine. These are the subject terms. These are the keywords that this article can be found under. That means if I want to search for another topic that's related to that, I can click on this and get a whole list of articles that are just about animal cognition, for example. Okay. This one is only on HTML. If it has a PDF, it will also appear here. And it has a little bit, well, that looks like probably the whole article. It must be very short. It's a very short article, so this one is here. Now let's say I want to cite this for my paper. So I'm going to go over to the right-hand column. It gives me a lot of fun options. I can share this, save this to Google Drive because maybe I want to read it on my phone later. I can add it to a folder, so I can search for several things and add everything I'm looking for to a folder. And then at the end of my search, I can go and grab all that stuff. I can print it, email it, save it, but here's the most fun part. I can cite it. I'm going to click the word cite right here. Okay, so now it's giving me the citation format for this article in all the different citation styles. So I get to see what it looks like in all the styles, and the one we're using is MLA. So all I need to do is copy this, not just that part. I'm going to right click and copy. And then when I get ready to do my works cited page, I can paste it in there. Let me go ahead and walk through that for you. I'm going to open up Word. Now let's say I've already written my paper and now it's time for my works cited page. And remember that your works cited page has to be on its own page after the rest of your document. So I'm going to click on the centered thing, little centered button, and then I'm going to type works cited. Now, it has to be in Times New Roman 12, so I'm going to highlight, change it to Times New Roman 12 points. I also need this entire document to be in double spaced, so I'm going to click on 2. And then I'm going to click on this little paragraph button here, because there's a weird thing it does. It always adds 8 points after the line. So we don't want it to do that. We're going to switch that to 0. All right. And now we're also going to click don't add space between paragraphs of the same style. That keeps it from adding any crazy spacing that we don't want. Now I'm going to click OK. Now I've already copied my citation from over here. So now I'm going to make another line, and I'm going to make this go over to the left by hitting the left justification button. Now I can paste, but I don't want to paste willy-nilly. I'm going to click paste, keep text only. Okay? So keep the text only, and it keeps any of the other weird formatting stuff from the website from coming into my document. Now I've got this weird situation with this citation. We know that in MLA style, a citation has to have a hanging indent. So let me highlight this, not the top part, just the citation. I'm going to go back over to paragraph, and I'm going to go to indentation and then special. When I click on special, I see hanging. So I know this has to have a hanging indent, so I'm going to click on hanging, and that should help me out a little bit. It's not helping me out with this URL though. There is a trick. So what we're going to do is we're going to estimate how long this is, and then we're going to break the URL in right at the end of a punctuation mark or something. So, or not like one of the numbers, but or letters, but one of the little punctuation mark things. So let's try here. What if I put a space here? Now my URL is in the right place. It's working properly. Now it's not going to be live, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be live for a works cited page. It just has to fit properly. Okay, and so now it fits properly. And that's all we have to do for this particular assignment. So if you would please, make sure you find your topic by using one of the pre-writing strategies. Then use the instructions in the previous video to do your research plan. Okay? Use this information I've just given you to find your sources and put them in a works cited list. Remember, they're going to need to be in alphabetical order. So once you have gotten all your lists, make sure that you then move them so that they're in alphabetical order. And that is all you need to do for this assignment. When you get done with this assignment, turn it in right away and start on the next steps. If you have questions, please come to the optional class discussion, or just email me and we can make a plan to meet if you want to on Blackboard Collaborate, or I can explain to you things through email. Okay. Remember, you have extra time to turn in this assignment. I'm not going to change the dates. I'm just not going to count it late. So I really am most concerned that you do this correctly so that you'll be ready the next time we have to do it. It won't even be hard. Okay. So good luck with this assignment, and I hope to see you Friday during our optional discussion. Bye-bye.